I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Walsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.
Good morning, everyone. I'm back home, hopefully to stay. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Nithin and Sean Browning, and welcome, America. What's going on? Wow, I missed the morning, but these guys right here, right in front of us, they're doing a tremendous job. And I can't thank everybody enough for what's going on. We're almost there. A few more days here and there, and we are going to be back to normal. But we will be giving you the play-by-plays. We will be doing all of that for you guys. But normalcy should be coming back probably by Monday, and we all get back to normal with our streams, our pre-games, post-games, and all of that stuff. So hang in there, everyone. But thank you. Thank you for the well wishes. Can't thank you guys enough. So, guys, we got a big day today. You guys are announcing a big everybody in baseball wears a certain number. So why don't you introduce that and talk to us about it? Go ahead, guys.
Yeah.
First of all, what's up,
Go
everyone?
ahead, Nathan.
What's up, Sean? What's up, Joe? What's up, John, the Beagle Dad? Welcome to the chat. You guys did a great job yesterday in the chat, obviously in the morning show, and also the play-by-play with Joe and Ken. We do it for you guys, so keep up the great work. And guys, stay tuned. My team and I are working on other guests to come on here, so stay tuned. But yeah, today, guys, everybody knows today is Jackie Robinson Day. So all the teams in baseball will wear number 42 to honor the legacy of Jackie Robinson and what he brought to the game of baseball. And he's a big staple of it. So today's a big day in baseball. So you're going to see a lot of teams wearing 42, which is cool. And obviously, Mariano wore 42 throughout his whole career, but you're going to see other players wear 42 and symbolize him. So it's going to be cool to see with the Yankees and Angels tonight. And let's see what happens. So it's a good thing that the baseball does that. They honor Jackie Robinson, and they allow the teams to wear number 42, all of them, throughout in the game tonight. In the games tonight.
And what does this mean to you, Sean?
Oh, it means a lot of things because, Jackie Robinson may not have been the first ever black player to play professional baseball because there was one back in the 1890s or whatever. But so he broke the color barrier after Kennesaw Mountain Landis was a commissioner in the early 1900s.
Yeah.
Had the ban on black players playing with the white players, right? So, but Jackie Robinson was the first one on April 15th, 1947, when he debuted in the regular season with the Brooklyn Dodgers. But he wasn't. And then soon after that, you had Larry Doby with the Twins. And you had and then obviously you had Satchel Paige with the Indians. But what it really means to me is we began to not only fight wars together, but now we were playing baseball together, and everybody was coming together, uniting. And it took some time. And there was players that had the courage. Not only the players like Jackie Robinson, Larry Doby, and Satchel Paige, the first three, but you had guys like Yogi Berra and Pee Wee Reese and Duke Snyder. All these players began embracing Jackie Robinson publicly when the fans were heckling and harassing, and other players were too, but players began standing for him. And now look at the sport we're playing today now, where it's not only white ball players, but we got black ball players, Latin players, we got Japanese ball players, and everybody plays together because of the skill they play with and not for the color of their skin. And that's what Jackie Robinson, the legacy of Jackie Robinson was, and that's why I said it. And Jackie Robinson, before he he served in World War II. He was an officer in the Army during World War II. So, there's a lot of courage that man stood with, and all the stuff that he had to endure his whole career. And other players like, Hank Aaron and Elston Howard and all those guys that came after him and began that first generation or so,
Mhm.
they all had to endure with such courage. They make you respect them a whole lot more. And thank you for MLB baseball and started with Bud Selig, where we started at everybody wears number 42. It was retired. The only number retired across the whole league is Jackie Robinson's 42,
Mhm.
and it was rightfully done. And yes, we all know that Mariano was given special permission by Mrs. Robinson, who I
Yeah.
believe is still alive. You'll probably see her when the Dodgers honor her and her husband's legacy. But that's just a blessing of sometimes the game. Life is more important than the game, but there's times when the game mirrors real life and it begins to change real life, and that's what Jackie Robinson did. And I'm sorry for the long-winded response.
No, you're fine.
No problem. No problem at all. Again, it's going to be a special night. There'll be tributes and all around the stadiums. So good luck to everyone with that, and everybody celebrating a very special day in baseball history. Now, getting to some unfortunate news here. The way the Yankees, what happened in the game last night. If you take away the 4 home runs that Weathers threw, he did pitch pretty well with 10 strikeouts. And one thing that I was screaming about, even not on the air, I did it in my shorts. I completely said, there's no way in hell do you pitch Weathers to this Angels dangerous right-handed hitting team. I said it, and it bit the Yankees, Aaron Boone, in the butt. I knew it, and once that first home run, I figured at least 2 or 3 or 4 were coming, and I was right about that. Although I was wrong. I really thought the Yankees were going to kick Ditmars' butt, but obviously they didn't, and they were too far behind and too demoralized at that point. But they again, the lineup, a lot of people are complaining. Look who they had on the bench yesterday, guys. They had Bellinger on the bench. They had Chaz on the bench. It was the who, millionaire, millions and millions on the bench, and they couldn't get anything out of who was playing. So, it was kind of a mixed emotion night. But we'll see. Now tonight, another thing I'm concerned about is Luis Gil. Although, thank God he's a righty. Do not, unless it's somebody special like a Max Fried, but a team like the Angels, if we go to Anaheim, I don't even want to see a left-handed pitcher, unless maybe even a Tim Hill later on in the game. Otherwise, no lefty, in my opinion, to go up against the Angels ever. Not with that back to back. No way. Guys, how do you feel about that?
Well, I got 2 words. Montgomery syndrome. And Ryan Weathers is a victim of what I call the Montgomery syndrome, which is, what was Jordan Montgomery pitched well with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
By stat line, say what he put in well enough to win, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he never got consistent run support. And look at this. Weathers, he pitched 8 innings against the Marlins. What did he get? No run support, right?
Right.
He went, even though he gave up solo home runs, he struck out 10 Angels.
Yeah.
Well, you got a goose egg for run support.
But look at the lineup. They got a guy who's 0 for 20, who finally got a hit. I mean, everybody in the lineup did absolutely crap last night.
Yeah, it's
Everybody.
like Ryan Weathers. He, like Joe said, I don't know how he did it, but Joe predicted watch out for the Angels hitting 3 home runs or multiple home runs, and they did. And he said watch out for Adele, and Adele hit a home run too. So, I mean, Joe was on the spot again. But
Even not feeling well, I still know my baseball. I'll tell you that.
yeah, Ryan Weathers, he did pitch good except for those mistakes, but 10 strikeouts, that's good. That was a good sign. But I agree with Joe.
Yeah.
I think you got to avoid him when it comes to lineups like the Angels or any other team with heavy right-handed hitters, because Ryan Weathers does struggle a little bit against right-handed hitters, and you've seen it yesterday. So they got to find a way to obviously incorporate him in better. But I think yesterday, I don't know what happened before this. Yesterday he was lights out, but yesterday his command was a little off.
Yeah.
With the 10 strikeouts, that's a good sign though.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's the command that was off, but you pitch those guys right down the middle, Nithin, they're going to kill you. I mean, Mike Trout is no slouch, as we all know, and he got healthy now. And man, oh man, he's just swinging away. And I think Luis Hill will tame him tonight. But again, the Yankees have got to hit. They've got to stop with, listen, like I in my short today, I had one short with Anthony Volpe. And the one thing that Anthony Volpe, I mean, everybody's going to welcome him back. We all know that. Hey, Mario. But here's the thing. They get more athletic with bringing up Dominguez and and getting back Anthony Volpe. And if people don't see that, then there's something wrong, including the Yankee organization. Because Dominguez will give a dimension that they don't have right now in the leadoff spot. And that's number one. Not to mention he's a switch hitter. Not to mention he's 22 years old. Not to mention he's going to be he is a good player. I mean, the list goes on. And I'm tired. I'm tired of them fielding 200, 150 hitters. Enough already. This is a $350 million ball team. So why can't they act like it? Tired of it.
Is that there? I mean, yeah, no, I hear you and I understand you, and trust me, there's a part of me I would love to have Dominguez up here. But can he bring up his success in AAA out over here consistently enough? And then who are you gonna sit?
That's a problem, Sean. I mean, the Yankees, this is their fault for bringing down their prospects. Look at the other teams. Once they bring up their prospects, they stick them in. They play them and they sign into extensions. So the Yankees need to do a better job of if they believe in these prospects, then bring them up and play them. I mean, it's common sense. It's like
I called it.
Yeah, but I know you called it too. But they're ruining Jason Dominguez's value, guys. I'm telling you right now, they are ruining his value. He has a lot of talent, and I can speak for itself because my team and I worked with him in the minor leagues. And he's a great kid, a great young kid, and they're missing out on his talent. Okay, he needs to improve on his defense. I get that. Maybe they're concerned with his defense. That's okay. I agree with that. But
there's no problem about that.
His offense is there. You can still play him in the lineup. We need a dynamic lineup, guys. Look at the Tampa Bay Rays. Look at Chandler Simpson, the speed demon, and they have all that lineup is dynamic, young, athletic.
They were also
and
I mean they were also getting a lot of bunt singles and yes, they got the speed. The problem is with the Yankees, and no, I hear you. You know my biggest pet peeve. I've been saying it all the time on this channel. Stop yo-yoing the prospects and the rookies. You bring them up, you play them, and then you let them sink or swim in the major leagues. And if they don't, the pinstripes are heavy. If they can't handle the pressure, you trade them while they have good value. You get good veteran players.
Yeah.
not these washed up resurgent projects. But you get the guys. I mean, because I'm like this. Randall Grichuk, I understand. He signed late in spring training. And, he didn't get that 60 or 50, whatever bats that normally get in spring training. But he's way behind the curve. And then Trent Grisham, for $22 million, he needs to play a whole lot better. He has been coming up clutch like he did last season.
But he's not a leadoff hitter.
I
He's
understand.
a dud. He's a dud. Everybody has a good leadoff hitter. We have nothing. And you need Dominguez up there.
But that's not my fault.
I know that. And what they've got to do, they got to eat that $22 million.
Grisham is not, guys. Listen to me. Yankees do not have a leadoff hitter right now. Yesterday I had Paul Goldschmidt leading off. Like and they have Grisham lead off too. Jason Dominguez could be your leadoff hitter. Or I brought up on the previous thing with George. I think Volpe could be a leadoff hitter when he comes back healthy. So
they tried Volpe, but they didn't give him enough time. They tried him earlier when he was on that hot streak a couple years ago.
Listen,
and they only gave him like a little bit.
Yeah, but
Grissom goes to the bench. He comes in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings. Especially when the game is close.
Yeah, for defense. Yes.
Yes.
No, I agree with you there. Okay, if the Yankees want to change their season, or they're still early in the season. Okay, there's so much games left, but if they want to change their team or identity, do it now with the young players. Like I said, I just brought up the Tampa Bay Rays. The Yankees lineup needs to be more dynamic. So bring up Dominguez, Spencer Jones, Judge. Lombard looks ready to me, to be honest. But I don't know what they're gonna. I don't think he needs AAA time. If he keeps,
I don't either. Bring him up.
If he's play, then he could plug him at third base third base, short, whatever you want to play him. But they need the lineup more dynamic and just bring up Jason Dominguez because Joe, you brought up an easy solution. All right, if the 7, 8, or 6, 7, 8, or 7, 8, 9th innings, those are the key innings, right? So you bring in Grissom for defensive replacement for Dominguez. There you go. That's the easy solution right there.
Right, and they get more athletic. And they move, and they don't look like they're old people. Just go out there and do your job. I am tired of starting the game with Grissom hitting a ground ball to second base. I want to see Dominguez in there.
Yeah, hey guys, real quick, Wendy just brought up, guys, praying for your parents, Wendy. All dams in Michigan have failed. Oh. Damn.
Oh, very sorry about that, Wendy. We'll be praying for them.
Yeah. For all those in the severe weather right now in the Midwest, we're praying for y'all. Stay safe. But yeah. I mean.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I'm there with Dominguez. I'm there with Volpe. I'm there. But there's also another guy I would love to see on this team that could be a better fourth outfielder than what we got in Grichuk. Yanquel Fernandez.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And in a minor league report, I mean, he just keeps hitting, and he keeps throwing, and he throws. He could throw from Yankee Stadium to Citi Field. That's how hard he throws the damn ball.
And he can play all three outfield positions. So that means you can DH Judge when you want to give rest to Stanton. And then he can spell Bellinger and you don't lose the offensive production.
Yeah.
And then and that's just the thing. I mean, you can use Trent Grisham, but also with Dominguez. I don't know what Brian Cashman's thinking, because you know what? We also have another problem. Our third baseman is barely reached over for 100 batting. And I know they overhauled his whole batting stance and everything, mechanics, so his thing's all wonky.
Yeah.
Our shortstop keeps making gaffes. And then, he should be getting on base more. Jose Caballero should be finding ways to get on base more.
Because he can't play every day. When he plays every day, you don't get the best out of Jose C. You got to play him 3 times or 4 times a week, and then you'll get the guy. But this is what's boggling my mind. You have Dominguez, you have Spencer Jones, you have Lombard Jr. Look at all these teams that are bringing up all these rookies, and they're all performing. And why can't we? Because we're in New York.
Tell him, Joe. Tell him, Joe.
Who the F cares?
Woo. Hey.
Bring them up.
Yep.
Why can't we have Bellinger and Jones and Dominguez and all of these guys? Why can't we have a double play combination of, let's say, Volpe and George Lombard? Because he's 21. Mm-hmm. The guy can get married. The guy can have kids. So why can't he play baseball?
He can serve in the military. He can have guns.
I'm sick of it. Now wake up!
Well, here's my problem.
I'm sick of these bozos that throw it out there for no reason.
Here's my big problem.
Time.
Woo!
Here's my big problem that I want to rant on this. We got a spaz at our second base position. We got a space case at our second base position. His name is Spaz Chisholm.
Yep.
You know, Mr. I'm going to do 50-50 on the regular season. Yeah, he ain't even hit a home run yet. You can barely hit the ball out of the outfield. You got speed for days, and you can't even use that. And then you're too busy trying to argue with the ump when you got ABS system, worried about a strike or a ball. Why don't you just focus on see ball, hit ball, use your damn speed, and run them bases, and stop spacing out and get picked off while you're sleeping, standing 2 miles off of first base. You're being paid $20 million.
Listen, I'm sick of hearing because we're the New York Yankees. If we're the New York Yankees, how do you think the Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig and Yogi Berra and Joe DiMaggio and Mickey Mantle, they all started out as rookies? Bring them up!
Yeah, okay, guys.
Enough already!
All right, real quick. Speaking of Chaz Chisholm, our host from the NY Sports Loudmouth, Errol, he likes to call him Chaz, and then instead of Chisholm, he says, you know what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Chaz. He needs to go. Joe, I agree with you. You talked about it already. He needs to go. I think his time is up with the Yankees. I hope the Yankees don't re-sign him. I think this is the best time to trade him now because you can still get some good value off of him. And he's not focused. He is not focused as a team. He's just focused on himself. And all the things he said before the season started, it's crazy and it's ridiculous. So I think Chaz needs to go. In my opinion, Chaz, he is not a team player. He's not being a team player right now.
I mean, who cares anymore? Who cares? All these teams are athletic. And we're a bunch of water basing pieces of crap.
That's why Lombard would be. If you bring up Lombard now, Jason Dominguez, and Spencer Jones, look how dynamic that lineup will be now. Joe and Sean and everybody.
We have athleticism, but the guys.
You can have Ben Rice. Yeah. You can have Volpe at second. Lombard at short, and you could do either what do you call Rosario at third. You could do a little bit of McMahon for defense at the end of the game. Your outfield should be Bellinger, Spencer Jones, or Dominguez, and the Golden Boy. Yeah. The DH is gonna have to be split because Stanton, is either gonna get hurt or he's going into his slump right now. Get him out of there. Bring up somebody. Somebody else could strike out. But get some energy to this team.
Hey, I mean, but you know what?
$350 million worth of crap.
Well, so Sean, hold on. Before you go, I want to give a shout out here to Marcel, who's in the chat. He said promote Jason Dominguez to play left field, lead off. DFA Estrada. Who is Estrada?
Estrada is not even on our team.
No,
But
he means the catcher.
Escara. But then the
Escara.
problem is Ali Sanchez is not ready for the majors
I
right
don't
now.
care. I'll go and catch.
Sean, he's having a good season in the minors. Ali
Oh,
said.
no, he is.
I keep telling people in the streets we need a right-handed catcher. They don't even have a right-hand catcher.
I mean, hey,
Sanchez,
bring up Sanchez to back up. That's
Ali
fine.
Sanchez to be the backup catcher and have some catching.
Yeah, get rid of it. Listen, I'll get him a nice job with Uber. No problem. I have nothing against Uber. He's not a baseball player. God darn it.
You know who I'm
Tired of
really,
it.
Hi, Katie.
you know
What's up, Katie? What's up? How are you? Hi, Katie.
You know what our problem? There's two problems we have. One, we need to fire James Rosen, who's just an analytic mind, no baseball experience, and the Twins didn't even want him because his stuff doesn't work. But look how the Twins are hitting now. And then the other problem is we were doing well playing as a team and being more athletic on the bases and more risky, but we forgot how to play baseball now.
Yep.
As a team. And that's something that Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton,
What's up, Richard?
but we know Boone's not going to call out the players, but those two players and Cody Bellinger and Goldschmidt got to go up there and, what's the word? Grab some courage, right? And hold some of these players accountable. Like, we're spazzing out. We're getting too emotional about, do we challenge out of emotions instead of just challenge when you're supposed to, not when you feel upset and you didn't like it.
T-Road says we need to hire Joe as our manager. Yes, Joe
I
would
think
be.
you do.
Yeah, Joe.
Oh, they get off their asses right away, my friend.
Yeah.
There'll be kangaroo courts all over the place.
Hey,
You
Joe.
don't run. You don't run. It's $100 fine. It goes to the Yankee Foundation.
No,
You
Joe.
don't punt. $100 fine. You're gone. Oh, I'll
Joe-
go crazy.
Yeah.
Joe would be putting Brian Cashman in a rear naked choke.
Charles, welcome to the
A full
chat.
Nelson.
This team reminds me of an enema waiting to happen.
Yeah.
That's what it needs. It's got water. It's got water in its bats and water in their running shoes. Nobody can run on the damn team.
Hey,
Stop
Stan
feeding
scores
them
for
food.
first.
And, you know what? Take away the damn food before the game. Let them starve. $300 million players. Go out and buy your food.
Tell him Uncle Phil's chasing him.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. I work too hard to have all of this crap that we're promoting the best, the greatest team in the whole world, and they don't give a damn. Tired of it.
All right, Mario says I don't understand or will. We had a coach with Joe got us a ring in 2009, and you'd come up with this guy Boone. I'll never get it. Yeah,
Well,
I agree.
and well, you think about this. On average, since Joe Torre took over the team, it's been about 9 years with the manager, with the same management. Because Joe Torre went from what? 96 to 2007. And then, Girardi took over, right? And then Girardi was ousted in 2017. So
Why don't they just what we need? We need Meredith Barakowitz to manage this club. Because they'll look at her, they'll get excited, and they'll hit the ball.
And then the bats would become hard too.
Well, the other problem is they might be too distracted.
Speaking of Meredith, my team and I are working on getting her on this show. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned.
Oh yeah,
The best guest we'll ever have. No offense to anybody else. No, but seriously, everyone, I'm sorry, but I have to explode because We've got a great team in front of us, and so many players.
It's right in front of us. We're turning the corner. Come on.
Well,
I agree.
you know,
I agree.
the good
Damn
news,
it.
the good news is, despite our recent bad play, we're still tied for first place with the Orioles and the
No,
Rays.
we're half a game out.
No, we're not. It's
Yes, we
9.
are.
The Orioles lost last night, and we were tied with them.
The Rays
We
went
lost.
in first. Don't tell the
Rays-
master.
I think the Rays won, right?
I couldn't remember what
master
the
knows.
score was.
Did the Rays
I'm
win?
sorry, but we're half a game out.
Did the Rays win yesterday?
Yes, they did.
Okay, so we're at half a game out, but you know we gotta just bounce back, and then they gotta put this out of the way, and hopefully we won't have the June swoon because we already got it out of our system now.
I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna get them together, Steinbrenner and Cashman, and just tell them, look, the bottom line is if you bring these players up, you may get to the World Series. If you don't bring these players up, you're gonna get nothing. As we say in Italian, guguzza. You know what guguzza means? It means nothing. You're getting cucumbers. That's what you're getting. So get out there and do what you need to do. Enough with the crap of these idiot players that don't know what the hell they're doing. Stop with the penny pinching, and you're going to save money by bringing up Spencer Jones and Lombard. Just do it. You can't get any worse.
All right.
Let them learn on the job. Let them learn. Let them learn. Let them learn. Let them learn. Let them learn.
Well, Cashman
It's
doesn't listen.
ridiculous. Yeah, good news with Volpe, the torpedo bat. Cashman would say it's like trading for a Gold Glover with Pop.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, you know, but we got other good news. We got Cole and Rodon are about to start their rehab assignments.
Yeah, I think,
That's
but
good.
like I said, Cole is further along than Rodon. I think Rodon needs more time. Cole should be.
Well, yeah, that
Cole-
hamstring kind of.
Cole will be back before Rodon does. So
I appreciate you caring, but don't worry about it. I'm fine.
yeah, Joe, you gotta watch. Yeah, watch.
I just had to let out some steam, and it makes me feel better. But the bottom line is it's so ridiculous that we could be a strong athletic team. So what? Spencer Jones might strike out 2 times. Who cares? Who cares? Dominguez can't hit right-handed. Who?
Technical difficulties.
I mean, I just don't understand. I just don't understand why, why they are so backwards when it comes to all the rookie guys.
Well, here's my thing too.
It's definitely time
No.
to get younger.
Well, the problem too is coming out of spring training, we made 2 mistakes that probably Dominguez was playing well enough to be our outfielder, even if he was going to be our 4th outfielder, right? But also the other thing was Max Schumann played well enough to make this squad. And then he would have been his defense, and then he would have had more offense than McMahon, Cavalier. You know, he would have brought more offense with him, as well as that defense that he can play 7 positions, and brings athleticism. But yeah, they made some of those mistakes, but now they gotta fix it, and it's better they fix it now than wait 2 months down the road.
The Yankees, what they need is a little pop in their step. That's what they need. This is what they need. Enjoy playing. Don't argue about 1 strike. I'm sick of Chad. put a strike on me. Come on, grow up.
You argue
Grab
about
the
some.
chair and go up there and swing the damn bat. That's it. End of story. Enough. I want to call a game tonight where the Yankees hit 4 home runs. At
6.
least. I'll take
No,
4.
I'll take 4 home runs, but as long as we squeeze in small ball play, like I'm talking singles, doubles, string together consecutive hits, multiple crooked number innings. That's what I want. We did it for the first 7 games in the season, and y'all forgot. Now bring it back.
I agree. I totally agree. We're almost at the 20-game mark in mid-season. Must get fired. Yeah. Well, somebody's got to get fired. Somebody has to get fired. They have to make an example. Because the feelings. Bull crap. Enough with the feelings. You're a $9 billion club. If they sold today, they would get $9 billion. Give me a break.
You know, but I think the first person that should be fired is James Rosen. And you bring in like a Francisco Cervelli. If he's not busy with Italian baseball, bring him on over here. He'll get these players playing. He'd go up right there in their faces. Hey, you're not doing your job. Get out there and do your job.
Yeah, it's true. You can't stream from the stadiums. You can go live, but you can't stream. That's an MLB. That is you can't blame the Yankees for that.
Yeah, no.
That's an MLB rule. And I understand where you're coming from, but no, MLB puts that, so you can't. Unfortunately, that's not the Yankees.
Especially after the whole, electronic stealing thing. So.
Yeah, it's just asinine. It really is. But guys, I do want you to not only be here in the morning, but be there for us in the play-by-play. We don't see a lot of you guys. I know you love to watch it on TV, and I totally understand. But you can take the voice off a little bit. We're entertaining. We give you some fun. And everything. So I'd like to see some more faces, some more people in the chat, more people. Make it worthwhile for us to do the games. I mean, the numbers are okay, but I'd like to get it higher. There's a lot of work involved. We want you guys that are in the morning that support us. Give us a little love. You gotta press that like button. We can't have 300 people and only 12 likes. That's an embarrassment. And everybody, and I know what it is. The next guy or the next girl will do it. You can't do that. We need if you're going to support the show, please support it. Only because of the fact that we can give you much more. But, we need the support because if you're not supporting the show, then YouTube says, we'll send it out as much as possible. But if they see 25, 30 likes with 300-400 people watching, they notice. The other day we got 24 likes. Do you know that YouTube sent it out to 3,500 people? We got 12 likes, and they only sent it out to 1,300 people. So that's your one vote, your one like means so much to us. Even if you just listen to us for a minute, it means the world to our Yankee broadcast and our show. So again, you don't have to stay. You want to listen to Michael K? That's fine. You do what you want. But if you could support us, not too many people know how important it is to press that like button. It really is. Not to mention the fact that the guys do a really good job. I don't care for me. I don't care. But when we have people like Jason and Evan, and Nithin and Sean and all of them, they do a really nice job. And they should get rewarded with it. It's for free. It's not like anybody's paying anything. And it means the world to us. Just like we mean, you mean the world to us. It means the world to us knowing that you guys care. And if you can do that one little thing, just press the like button. So YouTube knows that we're for real and we're there. When we have the likes, more than 20, more than 24, they send it out. And the more people, the better, the more quality, and the more guests that makes Nithin's life easier. Because the guest will see, oh, wow, 500 people, 1,000 people. So look at all the likes. He can promote and he can go to somebody, they can go to somebody and say, whoever it is, I'll just give an example, Tino Martinez. You go to Tino Martinez and you tell him, yeah, we'd like for you to be on the show called NY Yankee Mania. Oh, they have about 400 or 500 people that listen to the broadcast. They get 35, 40 like. Don't you think that's a lot better for Nithin and his team to sell our show that way? I know you're all there. We have 30% of you that watch us that don't subscribe. And I don't understand it. We need each and every one of you. You want to guess like a Meredith? Or you want to guess? This is how you do it. Because it makes Nithin's life easier, his team easier. He can sell the show. I can understand if we don't have the viewers, if we don't have, and we're garbage. I don't think we're garbage, and I know we have the views. And I really appreciate it, everyone. I'm sorry that I'm going off on a lot of things, but it's all good. It's all good. And you know, we got to appreciate while Nithin is here, his team is here, getting us all these unbelievable guests. We got a Hall of Famer right before he became a Hall of Famer. Some of the guys don't want to come up. Why? Because they, you know, in other words, well, I don't know. Do they have any listeners? Yeah, we have listeners, but he's got to show the proof. And when he shows the proof, it's the same thing with YouTube. YouTube sees 500 people, 1,000 people are viewing. Of course they're going to. Hey, listen, our Super Bowl went out to 10,000 people. 10,000 people. That's not a joke. That's awesome. So I'm just saying, I'm not talking out of my backside. I'm telling you guys the truth. We love each and every one of you. The only thing that we ask is for you to press that like button, especially if you're a subscriber. That's all we ask. So Nithin, what's coming up on your end? So we have a nice guest coming up for tomorrow. What's going on? Do you hear me, Nithin? I don't think he hears us. Sean, do you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Well, we do have Marco Gutfeld, who's the Red Sox beat reporter, and he'll be talking about the Red Sox and their struggles and the Yankees struggles and all of that. So, you know, we're gonna do all of that tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and the game is going to be 1:30. So our morning show will actually be at 1 o'clock tomorrow, because we can't have the morning show and then come on at 1 o'clock and do the game and do the post game. It's a lot. It's a lot to ask. So I really and then Friday we go back to 9:30 in the morning. So everyone, you know, please understand, you know, the stuff that we're going through and bringing you the guests and all of that. So this was a great show, everyone. But we have a lot to do today, and Sean, some final thoughts.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, yeah. Come back here tonight for the play-by-play at 7 o'clock. Let's root on these Yankees. Let's take tonight, Yankees, and then come back tomorrow and take the series.
You got it. Thank you for that, Sean. And Sean, keep feeling better. Okay, let's hope your everything goes good today with your appointment, and feel better.
All right, thank you.
And everybody, thank you so much for being here. And we will see you. I will be putting out shorts today. Don't worry about it. We'll get the Yankee lineup out. Any breaking news? They got to bring somebody up from the minors. So we will talk to you right before the game tonight. Come one, come all, and don't forget, press that like button and subscribe. And as the days go on, we'll have longer and longer shows for you. Thanks so much, everyone. We really appreciate it. Have a great, great night. We love each and every one of you, and we'll see you later. Come and keep us company for the play-by-play tonight. Take care, everyone.
I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Welsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.